So I mean, and the food was really good. That's the point. And I realized the shit show. I understand it. No, I get it. But the buffet was like unlike anything I ever seen before. Like the carbonate flamand, never eaten something like that before. Like when food is so good, you can't really concentrate on anything bad that's happening, right?
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
The food was good.
Yeah, it was excellent.
It was excellent.
And it brings back so many memories for me.
Yeah.
You know, this is where I asked Anne to marry me in the Haan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. No,
So
I didn't know.
So it was winter. It's nice. So I ordered a picnic basket. And Anne really liked to go to the sea. I'm not that kind of a sea person. And she was immediately, okay, going to the sea, doing something crazy like we did. And so I ordered the basket. She was completely unaware what I was doing. And there was even a bit of snow, like now a bit warmer. And we just went to the dunes and we laid out the picnic and we had picnic. Now the people from the shop where we got the basket were like, what crazy people are this? And then we finally went, when I ended up the dessert, I opened it up and I had a ring there for her.
In the dessert?
Yeah. Well, there was no dessert in there, but so, there wasn't another thing.
Wow, that's the most romantic story I've ever heard, and I'm Italian. Yeah. So
yeah,
that's
relationships, Lorenzo, is sometimes doing you don't like, but for the other one. I really hate the sea and the sun. I'm a mountain person. It's like feeling sand between my toes. It's horrible. But for her, I did it. And we went back a lot.
Wow, that's so nice. I really hope you can teach Pete some of that, because he really seems to be struggling with all of this as a concept. Like his engagement party, his future wife that doesn't even fiance doesn't even show up. I mean, that's kind of screwed up. I mean, I lost hope for myself completely now, but for Pete, there is still hope.
He really needs to pick up his act and.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, bro.
Did you hear something from Rania yet?
No. But the food was good, wasn't it?
I know, right? It was amazing. I was just talking to Mr. Peeters about it. The food was amazing. Like, how can you be sad eating those carbonate flamand like so good?
I think I would have committed suicide if we wouldn't have those pastry and if we wouldn't have had that wine.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had a lot of wine that evening yesterday, but I'm glad at least that. And I'm glad that you were there. I mean, if this would have been only Rania and myself. Oh my God.
It would have been only yourself because Rania wasn't there. Anyway, Rania is okay. Let's suffice to say, Rania is okay. Having said that, guys, maybe I'll leave you. I'll leave a moment.
Wait, hang on. How do you?
Because I spoke with her.
Huh.
I spoke with her yesterday.
Okay.
She's okay. Just saying this.
I guess the rest she's gonna tell me then straight.
Probably. Okay. I'll leave you two to your to maybe you want some privacy. Okay. I'll be around.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Lorenzo.
You look good, Dad.
Yeah. a bit of a mixed feeling. There's a lot good going on in my life, but seeing you,
I know.
Pete, I need to tell you something. And you remember the night of the accident?
Well, not consciously, but a lot of stuff has been told to me what happened.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm basically the cause of the accident.
Pete,
What?
I was high at that time. I was using coke, and I know you're out too. I see everything. And so I was just rattling about, feeling overconscious, and that's when it happened. I didn't see the other car coming, and
Are you telling me that it wasn't my fault as a baby? Is you? I'm 45, man, and you're telling me now that I'm innocent? Listen, I was running around for 45 years to get away from this guilt, and now you're coming up with this. Are you insane?
Pete, I was not allowed to tell.
You were not allowed to tell.
I was a protege at court, and they said, be silent about it. It will ruin your career. And I was like, in a ways, and it was easy to blame the baby. It was the story that they told me I had to tell. And
Dad, I was doubting myself my whole life of whether I deserved anything from you, of whether I would able to receive anything, any sort of love from you. And I was denying it, and you were denying it, and now you come with this.
Pete, for me, it's past. But Pete, for you, it's not. Pete, look at me, Pete.
For you, it's past. For me, it's present. For me, it's present.
Pete, stop doing it. You haven't caused a lot of problems yet. Nothing grave, nothing that can be fixed. You have 2 kids coming.
Yeah. No.
And a nice son.
It was so good. I mean, it was a mess, but food was so good. No, they had the West Wheat shrimp. No, I'm muted. I think it's fine. I think I've got a call. I gotta. Oh, actually, I'm not muted. Oh, hey. Actually, I'll call you back. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Grandpapa.
Feeling better?
Yes. Yes. Well, it was a bit heavy, but it was good. I mean, the food, the beer. beer, the West Leitrim. They never have that stuff. What's up?
I had a difficult talk with your dad.
What did he do now?
It was not him.
What?
I had to confess something.
Yeah, but you're not the confessor of the family. What's?
I caused the accident with grandmother. Because I was doing drugs at the time.
What? You? But you don't do drugs.
It was a different time then.
Uh-huh. Okay. What? What? Oh,
Sean, are you doing drugs?
well, yeah. I mean, yeah, sure, yeah.
Coke?
No, like ecstasy. Ecstasy. I've done some LSD. Ketamine. I do ketamine sometimes. The usual beer. I drink a lot of beer. Caffeine, nicotine. Yeah. But Coke, it's like a rock star drug. I never really, I never got it. I don't get it. Okay, so wait. So you're telling me that you were high. Why did you?
It was a different time then.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I was working 20 hours a day with the baby, your dad, always crying.
Uh-huh.
And I just came back from the party and I was like really high. I was getting a promotion at that time. So I was really, really happy. I didn't see them coming.
Well,
and I had to shut up. I killed your grandmother and I blamed your father while doing it.
that's a.
Now he's going the same direction. Your father is really messing it up, Sean.
That's a pretty shitty thing to do. Yeah, that's a shitty thing to do. Look, I'm not. I'm in my own fucked up boat too. And every single time that I talk with somebody on this family, it becomes even worse. I don't know if I can keep talking to you. I don't know if I can talk. You're the one person. You were my moral compass. The guy who could help me out and could sort things out for me and help me to kind of see what's right and wrong. And I hear now that you're telling me that. So it's the roots of the tree, you know? What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I don't know. Whatever.
I told him.
I'm glad you do. After all, I'm glad you do. I could kill you right away. But at the same time, Dad, stay.
I see a lot of her in you, Pete. The good things.
And here, oh, did we interrupt something? You have some. Here's Rania. I told you she was okay. We had a little talk and we talked, and so now we're back together. Happiness, so happiness. Hooray.
Hi. Hi, Rania. Good to see you.
Look, Lorenzo convinced me to come back here and talk to you. And
That's good.
that's why I'm here. And I will not shout today. I'm actually getting really heavy. But there is one thing that I wanted to tell you, is that I don't feel good. And I feel that you have cheated me, and that you have destroyed my life, and you have destroyed the life of these babies here, our twins. I should never have trusted you, Pete. And you come yesterday on our way to our engagement party and you tell me that you've lost everything. I have 9 weeks to go with these babies, and I'll bring them to nothing. Absolutely nothing. No father, no responsibility, no family, and no money.
If I can weigh in here, because
No, stay, Lorenzo.
Hey, Lorenzo, you need to hear this. Everybody needs to hear this, because nobody has ever asked me. Why? Why do I care about money this much? Have you ever seen someone dying in front of you because you couldn't pay for their bills, for their medical bills? I have seen that. He was my uncle, my father's brother. He was his youngest brother. He was the most favorite brother. And he died so early. He had blood cancer. We could not pay for his hospital fees. And I saw him. They returned him home because nobody could keep him in the hospital. And he died. He died painfully and slowly in front of my eyes. And since then, Pete, since then, I had to be like part of the income maker of my family. My dad stopped working. He started to drink at night and sleep in the morning. And at night he would come and just hit my mom. And we'd be like sleeping and hearing her crying in the room next door. And in the morning, I have to wake up at 5 in the morning to go 2 kilometers to the nearest village to buy the newspapers and bring them and sell them before I go to the school every single day. By the time I get to school, my hands are so black. The kids stopped even making fun of me. They stopped making fun of me because like this doesn't change. And I did this since I was 10 years old, Pete. 10 years old, every single day, until the day I got scholarship to come here and study.
You shouldn't smoke. Yeah.
Rania?
And since then, I decided that I'm going to make anything to change my life.
Rania?
So, look. Your ring. Pete, look at me. Pete, look at me in the eyes. Here is your ring. You take it back.
No, no. Rania, you can't do that. You're engaged.
I am
You're
not
carrying
engaged.
experience.
I am not engaged to failure.
Well, you kind of are. We all are. No one's really a success. We all screw up. We all screw up bad. I mean, you both screwed up bad. I mean, you cheated on him. He cheated on you. We screw up. But then we're together. What makes us a family is that we keep being together despite the fact that we screw up. We're not together only as long as we're perfect, because we'll never be. We'll be together maybe half a day.
No, it's all right.
No,
What do you mean
Pete,
it's all right?
it's not all right. Lorenzo is making a lot of sense. And Rania, I cannot force you to marry Pete or do it, but I can promise you, you and your children are part of the Peeters family. And I will take care of you.
I
Me
don't
too.
want favors anymore.
And Pete too. What?
I don't want your favors. I will take care of myself. But I'm not gonna waste my time, and that's why I'm returning that ring.
Rania?
Yeah, listen, wait. For a long time, I thought that life is just a game. And you bet. And you win and you lose. And I played this game because no one really has betted on me. And I wanted to prove that I can win. And there are people here in this call who knows what I've been going through. We all have our stories. And I don't judge anyone who's right or wrong. And yes, I thought for a long time that you've been just for the money's sake. And I realized too late, perhaps, that you're not. And when I was talking to you yesterday in the car, I made a bet to myself that I at least am honest before we go there. And yes, I fucked it up. And yes, we don't have money at all now. Yes, I know that. But what you're having now is the sheer and the plain and the naked me that has presented himself to no one else as I'm now.
And I'm not ready to accept that.
I don't.
My time, and I need to reconsider.
I don't ask for anything more than that.
You're asking for all of me. That's what you're asking for. And you betrayed me, Pete. This
Yes.
is not what we agreed on. I would not have gotten pregnant. Because now I need myself to take care of myself. I need time. I'll talk to you later.
I thought yesterday was horrible.
But the food was great though.
Yeah, the food, yeah.
So it wasn't that horrible because food. Today, there's not even any food. Speaking of which, I'm going to go and make some, and that will clear my head. It's always kind of fuzzy, but we'll speak soon.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
See you, Lorenzo. Pete?
Bye, Mr. Peeters.
Bye. For what it's worth, I'm proud of you, Pete.